Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We are here live in Monett, Missouri. It's actually our second annual live show here.
It is. Love
How
this
great
place.
is it?
Yes.
We do love it. We're celebrating the Repurpose Fair Festival, which is happening this weekend. But now we're actually standing, and this is basically my happy place, Kel.
It's so cool. You want to help.
I want to
with
help.
This renovation project.
Give me a hammer and a 2x4. I want to start building walls, Thad.
You're not dressed for it.
I'm really
Sorry.
not, although I've done it in a bow tie before, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Thad Hood, thank you so much. Good to see you again, my friend. Saw you
Sure.
last year.
Always a pleasure.
You seem to be very knowledgeable about Monett. You gave me a tour of the History Museum last year, and now where are we standing this year in this beautiful, gutted historical building?
This is actually 1 block away from that beautiful historical society building. This is an old bank. Most people in the area will know it as the First National Bank, and it was that for many years.
How come it's so huge? Does a bank need to be this
That big?
It's huge.
Apparently back in that time it did. You know, the space we're standing in right now were offices, and there were, I think, rental space up here. There was an attorney up here at one time.
Okay, when I think about a bank and how old this building is, there's got to be a safe. Did you find the safe, and was there any money left in it?
Yeah, there is a safe. It's on the first floor. It's huge. I wouldn't even want to estimate what the door weighs, but unfortunately there was no money found.
Can you open it, though?
Oh, yes, it's open.
I want to go see
You want to go in the safe?
I want to go see
Okay.
it, yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of being safe, we have to be careful up
Yes.
here because there's lots of holes in the floor, and this is all being revamped. What are you going to do with this space?
We would like to turn it into loft apartments.
That is such a great
the
idea.
First and second floor. There's possibly another alternative we might use on the second floor.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully the first floor might be a dining establishment, maybe?
We would like to turn that into a white cloth restaurant, and we're currently entertaining chefs and ideas.
You know,
so
Kelly and I cook. We do
Well,
cook quite often.
We've got a great opportunity downstairs.
People talk about us.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. No, we're teasing. Have you seen us cook?
Yes,
I
that's right.
have.
Oh,
That's why he's not
shouldn't
saying
ask.
anything.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just being nice.
But how fun is this? Do you have colors picked out?
Oh, no, we're only in the planning stages. We're working with an architect to get our final drawings finalized, and then we'll move forward from there.
How is the structure itself? It's a very old building. Now, I will say, knowing from what I'm looking at and all the renovations I've done, it looks very structurally sound. They used really hard wood back in the day.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing you have to, since it's connected, to other buildings on this side, you really have to make sure the structure itself is good before you move on.
Absolutely, and from everything we found, everything is structural, and for a building that's built in 1892, it's very well built and will last another 100 years.
Isn't that incredible? Even the historical museum was the same way. We were just talking about how solid it was. Of course, it had to be revamped, but it's just they built things really well back in the day.
Absolutely, they did. And the material, the lumber was a lot better quality back then.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely was. It's not like what we buy today, and with the lumber costs the way they are today. Also, I know you can't see it here, but when you walked up to the building, it's beautiful. It looks like a castle. There's beautiful stone. I believe it's like limestone. It was covered. What year did they cover it all up, and then when did you start revealing that, oh, hey, there's beautiful stone here?
Well, so in about 1986, there's a different bank had purchased this building, and they came to town with a new concept. EIFS, or exterior insulated finish system, and they applied that to the outside. They built a frame and applied that to the outside and covered it all up.
That's just, blame the people in the 80s again. Right. Look, we've learned a lot about what they did in the 80s, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm not either.
They actually did a disservice to it in that aspect, but they also did it a favor by covering it up. It kind of insulated it and protected it for all those years.
Oh, that's cool. But how fun is it to uncover history and to see something really cool underneath?
It was absolutely breathtaking to be able to be a part of that and remove that old synthetic stucco.
Thad, quickly, I'm putting you on the spot too. Every renovation I do, when I take down walls, move stuff, I'm always hoping to find something fun.
Money in the walls.
Money in the walls, like hidden treasure, an old
Right.
typewriter. Have you found anything fun in the walls or on the floor when you're uncovering things?
We found some old checks that were 100 years old, 1930s, 1928.
Wow.
Did you frame them and keep them?
We have them in a safe place, and we will display that when we get the first floor.
That is so
That is
cool.
so cool.
How much were they for?
Ironically, some of them were for I can remember $10, $30, $100, which was
And
a
back
lot of
then,
money.
that's a lot of
That was
money.
a lot of money.
Absolutely.
They must have been rich people in Monett.
Right, exactly.
Thank you for letting us see this space, because it is you're just starting out, and
Yes.
the walk up here was awesome.
The walk gave us a great bit of exercise this morning. But Kel, guess what?
What?
Now every time we come back to Monett, we can check the progress
I
of this
want to
building.
see what's going on here. Yeah.
I cannot wait to see what you do. I mean, I love that people are coming together to help Monett and restore it to its beauty.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Thad.
We always look forward to seeing you. All right.
You guys have a great day.
You
Thanks.
too.
We'll be back with more from Monett right after this. Stay right there.
Now, can I give you my 2 cents about the floor plan now?
Sure.
Okay. Unsolicited. He didn't want it, but I'm going to give it.